Hold on 1 second, Brian. I'm trying to get it live on YouTube. Okay, we should be good
Yes,
now.
Linda wanted that to happen again.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's call this to order. 6:06 p.m. I believe, if memory serves. Any questions about the minutes from last month?
We have to,
Or do we do excuse?
excuse absence of Gail and Doug.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
I'll
I'll
second.
second. Oh,
We have a motion.
flip you for it.
All right, so we have a motion and a second to excuse both board members from the meeting. Did you get the names for that,
Yeah,
Madam Secretary?
yes, I'm
Okay,
okay.
all in favor?
I've
All
got
in favor, say aye.
I've
Roll
got
call vote, guys.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Dalgarn,
Yes.
Sussman,
Yes,
Hayes,
Yes.
Duvall,
Yes,
and Elder.
Yes.
Okay. So next, the minutes. So any questions or concerns on the minutes?
none from me.
From here.
Okay.
Okay,
So we'll approve those just as read. Doesn't need a motion or anything. Correspondence and public participation, there is none. So moving right along. So we'll go into the director's report. The financial statement, everybody should have that for July in front of you. Stop me at any point in time. I'll kind of be looking at my notes. But our PLF was 53,954.08. Just to let you know, the August PLF that we received was about 35% over. I think I sent that out to everybody. But for the year, we're down 3%, just under 3% for the year. So we'll see how the final 4 months turn out, but we're in pretty good shape. We're expecting about 20% hit in funding, and we're only down less than 3%. So it's not too bad considering. Year to date, we're at 503,984.53. We should be at about 58%. I think we'll be carried by our levy a little bit. That coming in, that's probably going to come in over budget. I believe we should be getting a payment here in August from Licking County. I think we'll come in over budget as far as that $320,000 number goes. Our expenses for July were $84,337.76, which was a net loss of $30,122.53. And for the year, we are at a loss of $67,668.32. But don't forget, we had that transfer out of the funds from the general fund to the building fund of $95,000. So cash wise, we are still up $28,000 for the year. Like I said, August will look better when we get that second half real estate in from Licking County. So the August number will be a better indicator for us, I believe. Before I go on, we did have one donation. It was on August 20th, and it was unrestricted from the donation jar. And the total was $60.69.
Do we have a motion to accept?
I'll move to accept the donation. Kathy?
Kathy?
I'll second.
Thank you, Linda. All in favor, say aye. Or I'm sorry,
Aye.
I'm testing
Roll call.
Jeffrey again. Let's do
Yeah.
a roll call vote. Jeff,
You
if you would,
got me.
please.
You got me.
I got Dalgarn. So Sussman,
aye,
Duvall,
Yes,
Hayes,
Aye.
Elder.
Yes.
So I'll keep going through the report here. Second page. Total expenses for the year, 571,652.85. We're at about 50% of the budget paid. and we should be at about 58%. So we're doing fine as far on a budget standpoint at this point in time. Third page are fund balances. General funds at 751,906.25. Building fund 274,784.69. Major repair 113,125.86, and then technology 15,234.46. Our fund total fund balance is 1155,051.26, and then our checking account was at 21,237.50. Over to monthly average, some expenses for July. The first two there, professional clerical. So we had 3 payrolls in the month of July, and then Medicare was due to 3 payrolls. OPERS, we paid 2 months worth of OPERS in July, just how everything fell. Same with the telephone. We had 2 invoices overlap. Professional services, that was our third quarter fees for the CLC. Periodicals, we paid our Columbus Dispatch annual invoice. And then interlibrary loan was the part of the transportation cost for CLC transportation. Any questions on those?
Nope.
We still only have our money market investments. It's at 0.146. Any updates there, Brian? Everything staying about the same? I know I've got one maturing at Alexandria Library, so I'm going to be reaching out to Park here in a few days.
I haven't been up to date with that. I've been buried with mortgages.
Okay.
Honestly, so.
I do have one transfer to report. Doesn't need a motion. On August 5th, transferred 20,000 from Park National Bank checking to Park National Bank money market. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that backwards. From money market to checking.
And what was the date? 8/5, did you see?
Yes, 8/5.
Okay.
Any questions on the financial statement or any of that? I'm going to throw Brian off. Usually we do bills to be paid, but we have property liability insurance renewal. Doug has looked it over, didn't have any issues with it. We did see an increase this year, mostly due to our property cost. I put that up a little bit as far as materials goes, just to have a little increase there. And then they also increased our property by 3%. They just adjust that every few years for inflation. So that's also why the cost has gone up. They have added a malicious act policy or liability to our policy for any malicious act that may occur in the library. That was actually added last year, but it was free of charge. This year, it is a cost if we want to keep it. And Doug and I believe that's probably a good idea for us to keep it. Unfortunately, that cost is $392. So overall, it's gone up probably by about $400 to $500. But they still do a good job for us, and Doug's looked it over, okayed it, and the reason for the increases have been justified. But are there any questions on any of that?
What would that cover? Like destruction of books or what?
No, that would be more property. That'd be vandalism. Malicious act is going to be somebody that comes in for, with a gun, if you have a
Oh,
shoot,
wow. Yeah.
or that sort of situation. They sent over about a 12-page document because Doug was asking the same thing. So I haven't been able to read through it yet. I know Doug was going to look at it today, but it's more along those lines.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry, you said in the library, what about on property grounds? Does it cover there?
Yes, it'd be the property. I should say the property.
And what's the name of the company again?
The company that we pay, it's Reinhardt Walters Danner. But the Ohio plan is what they offer.
Just for the minutes, I should say the renewal through Reinhardt Walters Danner.
Danner, yep. And the total cost is $7,265.
Okay. For the year,
Yes.
annual.
Yep.
Got it. And I'll make the motion to renew at that rate with that company.
I'll second.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll do a roll call vote. Dalgarn,
It didn't matter, did it? Yes.
Sussman,
Yes.
Duvall,
Thank you.
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes,
Elder. Is Elder there? Oh. Like his screen is frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if he comes back on, we'll ask for his vote.
He looks funny.
Next on there would be bills to be paid. And I sent that out this morning. Hopefully everybody got it.
Yeah.
And then you'll see on that second page there, Reinhardt Walters Danner under other.
Oh, got it. I didn't print that one out.
Yep.
But- Okay. And I know the total was 18,000.
$18,033.48.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we accept that, pay the bills.
I'll second that.
Oops.
It was too
This
quick.
delay is terrible, isn't it?
All right, we'll do a roll call vote. Dalgarn,
Yes.
Sussman,
Yes.
Duvall,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes,
Elder. Okay,
He's back again.
he's not there. Okay.
That's pretty slick. How do you get your
Yes.
picture up like that and then he leaves?
Oh.
No,
I just
I
heard
think
it.
he said yes.
I heard a yes.
that was from the one before or this one? Got it.
Okay. So we'll go on to assistant director's report.
Both. Yes for both.
Okay,
Good, good.
so we're on the assistant director's.
Can you
report.
guys hear me now?
Yes. Yeah. You got bad cell service out there? Now we can hear.
I've been cut out twice. Homer, Ohio is not.
Uh-oh. Going on to the circ report.
Yeah.
We still have 4. Hold on, Brian's calling me. Yes, Brian.
I'm sorry. It was just, I got tickled at Brian speaking.
You lose him?
all right. Brian's on speaker. See if you can hear him. Go ahead and talk, Brian.
Every time I said yes, it kicked me out.
So, can everybody hear Brian okay?
I
Yeah.
can hear him.
Yes.
Okay. So he's here on speaker.
Guys, thank you. Go ahead.
So we're at the circ report. So we'll run down through this real quick. Print for July is down 49%. Audiovisual down 61%. All resources are up 122%. Interlibrary loan is up 35%. So we've sent out 40% more materials this year than we did last year. This
Wow.
past month. So that's I think we're pulling a lot of materials to go out to other libraries, which is fine. But it has added extra work for the staff. Total circulation was down 25%, and for the year, we're down 37%. New patrons for the month down 77%, and for the year, down 69%. Reference for the month down 53%, and then year to date down 48%. Program attendance, because of summer reading program not going on, we were under by 74%, but for the year we were still ahead by 1%, so we're pretty even. New materials down 36%. Total year to date new materials down 30%. Year to date internet use down 66%, and then year to date Wi-Fi use down 31%. So, I think that's numbers across the board. I'm not sure how the other libraries in the system are doing. I guess I could ask them at the next CLC meeting and see if I'd assume that they probably have similar numbers than what we do.
And it really, I don't think, I mean, the circulation for the year being down by 37%, considering we were closed for about half of the year, right? 3 months out of the 6.
We're closed to the public for 2.5 months.
Almost, yeah, that's,
We did curbside for 1 month alone, and then switched over to being open in June. So yeah, you lost about a quarter of the year. And then I still think people are still nervous about coming out and all.
Yeah.
Yep. Any other questions on the circuit report? Okay. It's okay to go on, Brian. You still there?
Go ahead and plow forward. Thanks.
Okay. So we'll move on to old business, modern library. I know it's still sitting out there. I'm still looking into it. I've been thinking more and more about what the staff would look like in addition, how many more we would need. And we can talk about that a little bit under personnel discussion later under new business. But that's been kind of my focus as far as the modern library goes. Modified services during COVID. So this is going to be a little bit of a change. We, I think, are comfortable with saying that we want to go back to one team. I think with the numbers starting to go down, I know everybody's starting back at school, but now we're a level orange. I think it's appropriate to go back to one team. We'll still social distance with one another inside the library. We'll all be wearing masks. So if somebody does come down, if an employee does come down with COVID, I think we wouldn't need to quarantine everybody. Per the health department, as long as we're wearing masks and as long as we're not within 6 feet of each other for more than 15 minutes without mask on, I don't believe that my staff would have to fully quarantine if one of them came down with it. So I'm comfortable with going back to one team. With that, so I'm looking at the day after Labor Day. Is that September 8th? I think.
Yep.
yeah.
So September 8th to go back to one team, and then we want to expand our hours to the public. So the other change would be our hours would be Monday through Thursday, 10 to 6. They are currently 12 to 6. So we're adding a little bit more time on the morning. And then Friday and Saturday, we're going to go back to our regular schedule of 10 to 5. We'll be back fully up and running for Fridays and Saturdays starting September 8th. We will still limit the capacity to 25 at this time. It'll still only be 1 hour on the internet at this time. So the no programming, all those other things will stay in place. Are there any questions or concerns with moving forward with that plan?
I actually think it's healthy to move forward.
Okay. So if I could have a motion then to go back to one team, one staff, and then as of September 8th, and expand our hours Monday through Thursday 10 to 6, and then Friday, Saturday 10 to 5.
I so move. I got it in.
I'll
Go on,
second.
Vicky.
Kathy.
Any other discussion? Okay, I'll do a roll call vote. Dalgarn,
Yes.
Sussman,
Yes,
Hayes,
Yes,
Duval,
Yes,
Elder.
Yes.
All right. Story Trail. So has everybody seen it? It's my first question.
I have not.
Okay.
I
no,
have not.
Okay. I will.
good things. Hey, Adam.
So it was put up a few weeks back. And then I went with Suzanne. She did all the talking, but we went with Suzanne, talked to city council about it, and presented to city council. There is a YouTube video of the story trail itself. So if you can't get down to see it, what I will do sometime this week is I will email the link for YouTube video for the story trail out to everybody so you get a chance to see it. I think it's one of the better ones, especially with the time we are living in right now. Uplifting, I think it's needed for the community. And then also, it's probably going to stay up a little bit longer this year, so more people have the time to look at it. We did get it up late. It is our intention to expand it moving forward. Talked to Suzanne about that. So we want to add 6 more panels over the next 2 years. So 3 next year and 3 the year after. So we'll really begin at the beginning of that trail where that fence starts, and then go back through kind of where the woods starts. So it covers all that fence line there. I think there's enough money in the budget that we should be able to help with that next year. And then the Standard, you'll probably see an article in the Standard this week. We've reached out to them. Hope to get an article in this week. And then the Post said they would piggyback off of that article. So I'm guessing the Post will have an article in the week after. So we'll get some publicity out of it as well. Any questions on the story trail? Okay. PLF 2020 updates, last thing in old business. I just kind of kept it on here. As I stated before, we're a little under 3% under budget for the year. Nothing really more to report for that. Okay to move on to new business?
Yes.
You okay, Vicky?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Well, I'm caught up at least.
Okay.
I'm sorry. How long is that storyboard going to be out there?
Do you know, I think I would say it's going to be up through Thanksgiving. I would think it's going to come down probably sometime in December. I think in years past, it usually came down in October. So we're going to keep it up a little bit longer. Okay. So next under new
Keeps
business,
coming in, or
yeah, I don't know what that was. Caleb Hagenberger. So we did his evaluation. I sent it over to the personnel committee. Was there any questions on his evaluation?
That was a good evaluation.
Okay. I still haven't met with him. I want to meet with him in person, and he's on the other team. So I will probably meet with him after Labor Day.
Right.
But if we could approve his evaluation and then grant him his step increase as well.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second Kathy.
Oh, are we doing that? Am I out of step? Jeff?
You're fine.
Okay.
Yep, you're fine. Any other discussion? Okay, roll call vote. Dalgarn,
Yes.
Sussman,
yes,
Hayes,
yes,
Duval,
Yes,
Elder.
Yes.
Okay. So the next thing is going to be a little tricky. It's to go into executive session. So I need to stop the live YouTube feed, but I'd like to go into executive session to discuss personnel matters. So I'll need a motion for that.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
I'll
Lynn.
second.
And then Brian's the second. Okay, roll call vote. Dalgarn,
Yes.
Sussman,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Duval,
Yes.
Elder.
Yes.
Okay, so we will go into executive session for a little bit, and then we will restart the live feed at the end of that session.